Yo, 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 yo. We finally back. The realest conversations with Hootie Mack teaming up with the Basement Brothers. We here.
We here.
Yeah.
The Basement.
How's everybody doing, man?
We doing good. We doing good.
Glad to be back. Glad to be back in familiar environment for a couple of days, man.
Yes,
so definitely glad to be back in front of the mic and the cameras. I really missed that part of this whole, podcasting situation. But we here.
We here.
And like I said, we launching the realest conversations with Hootie Mack, man. We launching that off the ground, so y'all be sure to look out for that in the next about 3 to 4 months. Y'all be sure to look out for that coming up. So y'all know what it is. Them conversations gonna be real. Them conversations gonna be rugged. It's gonna be there for everybody.
True that.
Love.
True that.
How y'all boys doing?
Yo, we doing good, real good. You know what I'm saying? Since the last time seeing you, my brother. Good to see you, my
A
brother.
lot has happened. A lot has
Real
happened since we last seen each other, man.
Word, yeah. I seen the Charleston White thing, man, online. I seen what was going on with that, and how y'all feel about that? Was y'all there?
Nah, I wasn't even there.
I mean, I didn't hear about it till late, but you know, once you go on Facebook, you can most definitely always recap what's going on.
Yeah,
somebody's always filming something.
I seen all the videos. You know what I'm saying? And it's Trey Fo. You gotta love your city.
Trey.
You know what I'm saying? I'm glad everybody made it out somewhat safe. Didn't nobody to get killed. So that was a good thing. Everybody lived to talk about it the next day. But shout out to the Trey. Shout out to Mike. What's the name of his podcast? Rich Hustle. What's the name of his podcast? But shout out to my boy Mike.
Shout out to Mike
for bringing Charleston White, to the city.
He put on a good show though.
He put on,
what I'm saying? As far as like his production, as far as like what Mike did,
right?
As far as getting him out here, I really appreciate him doing that.
Now I seen him did the interview after I guess it was a comedy show. He did the interview afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So
I saw that.
I'm glad everything went good with that. But I definitely got to find his name out though. His name of his podcast, so I can shout him out. I can't.
Shout out to Roar for even letting folks come up in the venue like that.
Because Roar be doing that multiple things. I heard they had a party on top of the Bad Boy. I'm talking about white folks was just kicking it while all that stuff was going on the second floor.
Oh, at the same time?
At the same time. Yeah, it was a whole party upstairs.
Oh, damn, sorry.
A whole party upstairs with white folks.
I didn't know that.
I didn't even know anything was going on that night.
Yeah, I looked at Jason Tuttle. Jason Tuttle.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a small Facebook message to everybody, little videos.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Stating as far as like saying like how he went up there, how people was trying to say it was a bad show, but he was like, nah, it wasn't no bad show. I mean, he felt like he didn't go up there and bomb. They felt like certain people they was booing. You know what I'm saying? That it may have been a bad show, but I don't think it was a bad show.
Now that's what I did hear. I heard like the comedians that got up there none of them. They say none of them wasn't good. I guess.
When you get up there in front of the
Jason Tuttle, he did his thing.
Yeah, he did his thing.
Okay.
Cause you know.
Shout out to my boy Jason Tuttle, man. I always bring this. I always bring this back up, man. Me and Jason had a long talk when he first started doing his comedian thing, and I just told my boy to stay consistent. Like I was like, you got the gift.
Yes, sir.
I was like, bro, you got it. Like just stay consistent at what you doing, man, and it's gonna pop from there. And he did that, and Jason is there, so I always rock with Jason. The Hustle Reset. That's the name of the podcast. I told y'all I wasn't gonna stop till I found it. Sure. The Hustle Reset. Shout out to Mike and the Hustle Reset for doing their thing with that. The video went viral, and I'm not gonna give it away, but he did 2 real good interviews coming up. With what's that 607 Unc, and he did another one with your boy Birdman brother. So 2 great interviews coming up. What's Birdman brother name that just got out of jail not too long ago? Whatever his name is. So 2 good interviews coming up. Shout out to Mike and doing his thing over there. Sure. So this what we doing, CIAA this weekend, man. So
shout out to them WSSU ladies.
Shout out to Winston-Salem State, man. Them Lady Rams, if I ain't mistaken, they only lost 2 games. I think they undefeated at home.
Shout out to the Rams.
So I'm actually going up to Baltimore to see them play in person. I've been reading about them and hearing about them, and actually the gym been packed when they've been playing they home games. So I'm going to go up to Baltimore and check them out. They just won tonight.
Congratulations.
And so I think the next game is Friday, and if they win Friday, Saturday is the championship. So I guess by the time this air, we might be in the championship already.
For sure.
Look at those ladies representing for us.
So shout out to Trey-Fo.
Let's go, Trey-Fo.
Trey-Fo State. It's time for them ladies to shine like they are, and we got to stand behind them 100%.
I'm glad we're getting some positivity out of the city, because it's been wild, around here and shit like that. So it's good that people still sticking to their morals.
Right.
Get that education.
Shout out to like you say, shout out to the city. I seen a couple people lost their lives a couple weeks ago. Shout out to DT, Darryl Turner, and that was, DT was one of my homies, just close homie growing up. I just remember seeing him and Jerry Gilmore. Shout out to JG, just always being together growing up, man. And me and DT used to have some of the realest talks together. So definitely rest in peace, DT. That was a good brother on that football field as a coach.
Yes, sir.
He was a great mentor to them kids, raised a great family. So definitely shout out to DT and rest in peace to his whole family.
Rest in peace.
Right.
Yeah, it's been wild out here, man. It's been wild. I'm glad, we're finally... Well, we still got a blizzard on the way. They still messing with the weather and shit like that. Has it made it hard to see family travel, move around?
They was the government shut down. They was talking about putting a stop to the TSA pre-checks. But I didn't have no problem going through pre-check.
Oh, that's good.
Then you got what's going on over there in Mexico.
Yeah.
And that's real big, because you got a lot of travelers that's traveling to Mexico to the beaches that they really telling you not to go. Like the cartel is really, they doing a whole lot over there. So they really, So they really telling, So they really tell. I heard they finna start running up in the hotels now. So that's real serious, because one thing the cartel don't do, the cartel ain't gonna play with you.
Nah.
Like whatever the cartel say, they gonna do.
It's crazy, because ever since the Mexico thing and the other rapper related things, you haven't heard anything about ICE.
Right.
It's extremely quiet.
Right.
Like, as people we get distracted as humans,
Yeah, the past couple of days and
we
weeks
haven't heard anything
you're right.
about anything.
I ain't even noticed that till you just said that.
If it's not Mexico, if it's not Nancy, what's her name, Guthrie?
Yeah.
Getting kidnapped. We've been distracted lately as a country for some reason.
So, I'm glad you mentioned that. Nancy Guthrie, her mom is still missing. The reward is actually $1 million now.
Yeah, she put up the mill. So it's shocking. It's a month later, though.
The story is wild, man.
It don't make sense.
Because they have the person on the ring cam with the mask on.
Right.
And, so people done sent some letters to the police station. It's like a movie.
Yeah.
So
it's drawn out.
I definitely pray to the family that she gets home safely. At the end of the day, it's real. It's not a movie. Right. It is real life. So we pray that her mom makes it home safely and no harm, hurt, or danger, man. Because I can't even imagine,
taking your mom,
right? And she just missing. You ain't heard nothing. You getting little messages and little notes and, your phone calls behind a robotic voice. And, it's real, man.
I don't know if I could take that. You feel me? I'll be out that bad.
Yeah, it seems like it's real deeper than that. But like I said, we pray for the family that she makes it home all right.
True that.
How y'all feel about this T.I. and 50 thing? Who y'all with? Who y'all rolling with?
I'm all the way with T.I.
You all the way T.I.?
Yeah, because paperwork don't lie.
All right.
I'm gonna stick with that. Paperwork don't lie.
I'll remain neutral because it's too hazardous right now. It's too much. It's a lot of unnecessary other stuff going on, and
I like Tip. I've always been a Tip fan. You know what I'm saying? Dope Boys in the Trap. And I've always been a Tip fan, and I feel like Tip, he stand on his own too. He stand on business. You ain't gonna chump him. You ain't gonna, when Tip had the beef with Flip, Tip and his crew drove to Houston. And handled it. Actually, they fought. Some people say Flip won. Some people say, all the crews fought each other. But for him just standing on business going down there, that was, I had to give props to the homie for that. So I like Tip. The Fat 50 brought his wife in it was kind of, a little lame to me. Because Tip wasn't coming like that. He would just want to share catalogs. He felt like both of them, was inspired rappers, successful rappers. He just wanted to explore the catalog for the fans, so I understood where he was coming from. But, when 50 took it in another direction, that kind of changed the game. So then, Lil King got in there. Lil King a little YN. Lil King don't give a damn.
His mama.
Lil King like shit like this.
You
know what I'm
all
saying?
For it, man.
Shout out to King,
my
man.
boys all go.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
I rock with Lil King.
That's where it get dicey right there.
Yeah.
When the hybrids get involved.
Right.
Because they don't care.
Like, let's just leave it to rap. A lot of people saying 50 don't do no verses. He making moves. And I feel like it's a lot of excuses for it. Like, let's get in that booth and let's hear something. It's a verses. He came at you. He made a little song, right? War. He came at him.
By the way.
So, let's see what he gonna do.
It was a post that got put up earlier either this morning or last night. It basically stated saying, and I'm paraphrasing at the moment, why 50 coming at black folks, but he ain't coming at them like that.
Well, actually, the post came from T.I. That's a line in one of the song, the new track T.I. put out. There's a line in there where T.I. say, you don't do nothing, to the white boy, but you want to attack your own. And he does. I mean, if you look at it like that, he does. And so I can't answer that as to why he does that, but it's noticeable. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the thing. I rock with Lloyd Banks, I feel like Banks stood on business as far as standing on his own too. I like Banks because he take care of the family. He out the way, and he just put out some music not too long ago, and Banks still got it. So shout out to Lloyd Banks too.
Shout out.
So
Yeah, that whole situation just made me feel a certain type of way because I know how I am when it comes to trying to solve a situation between two people.
Right.
And you ain't coming that way because you got the respect first.
Right.
But then when the person come at you that opposite way, that like that thought in your head is like, what made you go that route?
Right.
And for 50 to go that route, for him to be a businessman, was like, bro, that was like, this ain't a moment to troll. You feel me? It was on some business shit.
50 really be on that petty shit. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. That's what he do. I feel like that's how he get his attention. That might be what make him money in the long run as far as his new shows coming out. But, shout out to them.
Shout out to them.
What about Cole? You see Cole going around the world in his Honda Civic.
Hey, that's old school. I like that. I like that.
You taking it back to the streets, hitting the college campuses. People don't do that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people saying Cole being too humble as far as wearing the sweatpants and the Crocs but that's how them 2-6 niggas do. They don't, them 2-6
just
niggas, shout out
comfortable.
to Fayetteville. Them 2-6 niggas will have $1 million in their pocket and be dressed just like that. Cause they don't care about all of that. Shout out to Dark Side Camp. Rest in peace 30, Free 40. What up, Shig? What up, Pee Wee? Shout out to all them Fayetteville dudes over there, man. They some real ones. So I like what Cole doing.
Mhm.
You know, I think I'm gonna go to his concert that's in Fayetteville. That's gonna be
When's that?
I want to say September.
Oh, most definitely got to go to that.
Yeah.
What?
It's like September 23rd, if I'm not mistaken.
Coming back home.
Because he got 2 shows in Dallas, but I don't want to go to the one in Dallas. I feel like the one in Fayetteville going to have that real energy
That
to
hometown
it. You know, he
feel.
go to Charlotte first. So I think that one going to be hot. But that, see, they in the Crown Coliseum, and my daughter graduated in the Crown. The Crown is not that big. So if you're going to make it in there, tickets sold out in like 30 minutes. So either you got to know somebody or, you know, you got to pay the reseller price. But it's definitely going to be worth it in Fayetteville. Shout out 2-6. But it's definitely going to be worth it.
So, get them tickets early.
Yeah, you got to get them. Or at least if you can't make it to a Carolina show, at least catch one nearby. But it's going to be a lot of energy, man. Cole is back. You know, Real Rap is back. Shout out to the baby. The baby got that new music.
Yeah, the baby twisting his things up. You feel me?
That new flow he got. His new sound. I like how he doing that. You know, it's real big on TikTok. So that type of sound he's coming with, like shout out to Max B in French Montana. That same sound, I can't, like a Caribbean kind of sound to it, but I like how they doing. I like how they switching it up. You know, the baby.
Like how they mixing that thing in.
The baby putting out some good music right now, so I'm glad he gaining, you know, his way back up to the top from that controversy he had to deal with.
And you know, he's one of the ones that ain't afraid to put himself out there. You feel me?
North Carolina strong.
You feel me? Whether he need to freestyle in front of somebody, create something, or he just putting his life out there.
The baby has one of the best, what is that, No Lakers? No Lakers?
No Lakers.
He has one of the best verses, man, I ever heard on that, man. So, yeah, that was shout out to North Carolina itself.
And see, stand up, baby.
A guy from Charlotte just signed with Rock Nation. I forgot his name, but that's the one that said something. I think, I don't know if that's the one that said the thing about Lil Wayne or what.
Lil Russell.
Is he from Charlotte?
I'm not sure if he's from Charlotte or not.
It might not have been the Lil Russell dude, but somebody from Charlotte just signed with Rock Nation, and I thought it might have been him or not. But anyway, shout out to North Carolina, man.
Shout out.
You know, it's time. North Carolina been working hard. Shout out to Rick Ruckus over there on the West Coast out there in L.A. You know, he doing his thing, man. Shout out to everybody that's worldwide, that's from North Carolina, that's doing their thing from afar.
Definitely keep grinding.
You know, keep grinding, keep that opportunity, keep networking, keep pushing, keep that North Carolina state of mind and whatever you do. Because y'all know we move a little different than everybody else. So keep that in mind and, you know, go get that money.
So I want to switch it up. I want to ask you about how them Dallas Cowboy games was over this past season. What was that like?
Man, the Dallas Cowboy Stadium itself is a beautiful thing. Like, honestly, like I used to just go get the standing room only tickets. They'd be like $30. But I just like to just be in the facility. So on a nice, you know, Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening, man, just going to a Dallas Cowboy game, that energy in there. You know what I'm saying? Be off the chain, man. The games be packing, especially when they win. You know, the day party or the nightlife be that much better when they win after the game.
And they probably don't even sleep down there, huh?
Nah. During the week, you can sleep. You know, it ain't no 2 to 6s during the week. But on them weekends, man, it's go hard. I done got older, man, so I like day parties and shit. You know, it was a party the other day, like, started at 9 in the morning. It was like a morning something. Like, that was different.
What was the attire for that morning?
Well, it was like, people was like, it was relaxed dress. You might see some sweatsuits and everybody was relaxed, but it was a nice crowd. They had donuts and coffee when you first went in. It was, like I said, it was something big. It was a little too early for me, but I just wanted to experience it and see what it was about. But it was cool. Like I said, it was something different. But I like me a good day party. 1 to 7, 1 to 8.
Yeah.
Get a little,
those be the best right there.
Get a little tipsy, man, and grab something to eat, and I'm home by 10, man. I'm chilling. So, that's what I've learned in Dallas. That's how, it's something to do all the time. Monday through Sunday, man, it's something to do. So, when I first moved down there, I really was going out every night just to get a social life. You know what I'm saying? So once I established that, I really don't go out during the week no more. I go out during the weekend to kind of celebrate my work week. But during the week, man, I just, go to work, come home, watch Chicago Med or something, man, and going to sleep for the next day. But if I want to go out, if I had a long day at work and I want to drink, I go out and enjoy that, because I can. So,
Respect to the maturity, bro, because some folks just get bored, and they got to be up all damn night. I go to sleep early, bro, 7 o'clock if I could.
Yeah, in Dallas, man, you fuck around and be homeless, bored, trying to be bored, go out every night, and because that check add up, man.
Yeah, they do.
That is the price of living high or low down there?
No, the cost of living higher, but the jobs pay more. Dallas don't have no state tax.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? But, they get their money back, bro, from tolls, whether it be tolls or something, bro. It's still America.
They're going to find a way.
They're going to find a way to get their damn money.
And I heard they got a crazy gun law down there. They just different down there.
Yeah, Texas, it's its own shit, yo. Texas make their own rules, it's different down there, man. So you got to know what you got going on, but like I say, Texas is beautiful, man. It's a whole lot of opportunity down there, man. It's, it's just beautiful. I love what I do, and, I just love being in the big city.
They got beaches?
They got, Galveston, Corpus Christi down that way.
Corpus Christi got that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a 6-hour drive from Dallas, I think, to the beach, yeah.
What about some NBA games? You get to check out any of those?
I haven't been to a game yet. When I lived in Dallas before, that's when I was going to all the NBA games, but I haven't been to one yet.
I know they'd be lit out there in the games.
See, I have to go to a game on the weekend, because I work mid-shift, so I have to go to a game on the weekend, though, because by the time I get off, the game already going on.
Yeah.
And by the time you get through that traffic downtown, game be damn near over with. You know what I'm saying?
So, you saying about the nightlife out there, what are some spots that if someone like myself would want to come out to Dallas to hit, just to, my style?
Right. Let me see. On Mondays we gonna hit, because it ain't too much to do on a Monday. So on Mondays, I'll probably slide in Icon. On Tuesdays, we'll go to Lady Love Lounge. That be popping. On Wednesdays, we'll hit Seek. That be going down on Wednesdays. On Thursdays, we'll hit Double D's. Now, Double D's, listen, bro. Listen. I swear to God. Double D's close at 2 in the morning. If you ain't in line by 8:30, you ain't getting in.
What?
Listen,
it's one of them spots like that.
When somebody told me that, I'm like, man, you crazy as hell. 8:30, bro. You at least be in by 10:30, bro. If you ain't in line, right? Bro, it's a club. That's how packed this damn club be. If you ain't in line by 8:30, 9 o'clock, you ain't even getting in.
Just imagine the ones who was there at 5,
right,
outside the door waiting.
Now on Thursdays, if you can't get in Double D's, you always got Mr. X. That be going down. Fridays, you got the Alley House. You got Brew City. You got 413, 413, and 413 will have a live band, then a DJ, but it's real grown folks.
Yeah,
you know
that,
what I'm saying?
Right
Brew City, they a little bit more grown hood, but it goes down. You know what I'm saying? Then they got a spot like Prime Time called Hideaway. And Hideaway kind of hood, but it's like prime time. I like it. You know what I'm saying? Drinks cheap, But Sundays is Sunday fun day. So it's day parties all day Sunday. Did we miss Saturday? We miss Saturday. Saturday, it's up in the air on Saturdays, man. Saturday we might start at Sasha's. Then we might club hop to Cigar International. Then we might hit Pure Social. You know, then we might do a 2 to 6 at Ecstasy or 2 to 6 at the hide and seek. You know, so it'd be all right, man.
I see what you mean. You say you get out there and be homeless and you try to party.
Yeah, you have to be homeless. Like, for real. You gotta be financially financially illiterate, bro,
right.
to really, you know, have a good life. But you should, like I say, go have a good time, meet people. Dallas is a nice city. You know, you got Houston over here. Houston remind you kind of like Atlanta, partying. Dallas a little bit different. You know, they still party, but they're a little bit more classier with it in Dallas. So, you know, if you ever get a chance to come down there, man, come down there. We'll, you know, do it big.
Most definitely will.
I went down there one time, and I actually partied when I went out there the one time. I was in the Army when I did this shit. This was like over 25 years ago, feels like.
And then y'all like that Afrobeat shit. So y'all will love that. So y'all will love that. You know, Afrobeat. Yeah.
The parties was jumping back then, but man, the highways
and I ain't even named none of them clubs. So y'all will love them Afrobeat clubs.
Sign me up. You feel me?
Bro, ready to get down there now.
So I mean, it's beautiful, man. You know, I plan on, you know, no later than 20, 30, man. I want to be in a house. You know, I want to have my house situated with my, you know, my dogs and.
True.
You know, I want everything. You know, I love Dallas, and I'm thinking of just making Dallas long term. At the end of the day.
Facts. Have you checked out any studios down there? Heard anything?
Like I haven't, cause you know what? I really need to network more, cause there's definitely studios down there.
Right.
Cause I was, of course, taking a podcast down there, and I need to find some camera, you know, people down that way also. So I met one person. She's a videographer, her and her sister. So I kind of want to get with them and see how they do. But I'm getting everything, like I say, situated down that way.
Facts. What was you about to say?
You started getting into that. I started man, you know, I just want to be a part of it. You know, I'm going to get there with them.
Yeah.
Throw me in there wherever you want me to put
I really want to get y'all down there, man, but just the travel of all the equipment.
Yeah.
Y'all have to drive. I mean, you probably could fly. But it'll probably be a lot too as far as flying.
I mean, they just looking what's in the bags, and then we just can charge us by the bags,
right?
And the weight of the bags.
We look into it, but we definitely can make that happen. You know, that ain't nothing but a hop, skip, and a jumper situation. We can make that happen easy though.
True that.
Yeah.
Man. Want to give a shout out to Pops. You know, we lost Pops at the first.
Man, listen, man.
He left the dent on everybody, man.
Man, listen, man. Damn.
You know?
Shout out to Pops, man. Pops, man. Damn, man. It's crazy that you even brought that up, man, because Pops, when we did that 924, man, we was a crew, man.
Yeah.
Like, we was a crew. Like, we was the best at every position. I was the best at the marketing, the managing. You had Juice, the best at the bartending.
Yep.
You know, Pops and Chop, the best at the cooking in the city. Man, it's just, man, it was we had a win-win, man. And definitely rest in peace, Pops, man. You know, I miss the homie, man. Damn.
I know, man.
Like, for real. I was definitely looking forward to seeing Pops again, man. I was definitely looking forward to that, man. Yeah. But definitely rest in peace to Pops, man. He definitely will be missed. We had some good times, man.
I wish they did, like, you know, like a small little plaque for him. But people really don't know the positive that he did in the city, you know.
Right.
He really molded some people the right way. He has his ups and downs, but Pops really has some knowledge.
Yeah, me and Pops had some good, had some good talks, man. Just sitting in patio, man. You know, it ain't busy in there. We just sitting there drinking, and me and Pops had some really good heart to hearts.
Yeah.
You know, just Hootie, I'm proud of you, man. I love what you're doing. Like, some real shit, especially after I got extradited, man. And when I came back from being extradited that time and just really got locked in the patio, man. And I told Pops, we gonna make this work, and we did.
Y'all had that thing going.
Food was
good.
Fire.
Every point of it was perfect.
From the fried lobster to the just the atmosphere of it, man, to the when we had the go-go bands in there, man. It was
nice location. Too.
Yeah, nice location.
Mm-hmm.
The patio was nice during the summertime and spring. So it was real nice, man. So we definitely need to get that back in the city some way, somehow, man. It's moves being made. Like moves is definitely being made, man. It's just take some time, man. Moves are definitely being made, man. I'm finna start, just popping up, in these schools, man, these elementary and middle schools, man, and high schools, man, and grab some of these kids and surprise them with some nice things, man. It's all about respect right now, and that's a lot of things that's not happening. So I'm trying to find me a little kid in each school, man, that's respectable. Listening to the teachers, listening to the staff, good grades. Parents really might not have it like that. You know what I'm saying? He might be getting picked on about his clothes and shoes, and we gonna scoop him up and
more like a mentor.
Yeah. Take
like
a little
that.
shopping,
we
and
definitely need a lot more.
Talk to him. Just talk to him and tell him the right things he doing. You know what I'm saying? And get him freshed up and tell him to keep doing what he doing. You never know when I might come back around again and check up on him. So we got a lot of things in the process. Shout out to Mack, man. Mack on his way home real soon. So shout out to homie, and we really gonna sit down and put some stuff together with this Mack Entertainment again.
True that. Y'all thinking of you said you was gonna start your pod, but I know your stories once you start, they're gonna be prolific, man.
Right.
Man, I remember how it was back when we was recording last year. You captured the state, bro.
Right.
Talk. So people definitely want to hear from you.
Yeah. No doubt.
Most
Appreciate
definitely,
it.
like a whole album of everything.
Yeah. It's just the subjects that you grab, man.
True.
You go out here and grab these subjects and these topics, man, that people understand, that people feel. Like when we went and did the story on Boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit was real.
Mm-hmm.
Real,
and one thing I promised Boy mom was Miss Luda. One thing I promised Miss Luda was, yo, we gonna get your story out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we really gonna get it out there. Like, fuck what the police talking about, all of that. Like, I'm on your side.
Exactly.
And so, to this day, me and her are still, we friends on Facebook, and I speak to her every now and then, and shout out to Boy, and shout out to, Naomi, you know what I'm saying? The Purple Hearts, man. It was her birthday not too long ago, and I think about that story, man, and that was a real story, how we had to rush on the mic and take up for her, you know what I'm saying? Because homie was putting that bullshit out about it, and it wasn't the time. So it's shout out to the whole Hall family, shout out to Jamie and everyone else that was involved in that situation, because that was a tragic situation there, man. So we just try to be the voice. A lot of people looked at us like, we need your help. It's a lot of people that was in my inbox that I didn't even get a chance to get to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like a lot of people, I was stories who I wanted to get on, but I just didn't get a chance to. So with this realist conversation with Hootie Mack, it's just picking up where I left off with it. Get these real stories on here, get these real testimonies. My entrepreneurship segments took off. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that was involved in that. So I still keep in touch with everybody. I check on everybody. And that's how we doing it. So let's get them stories back going in the inbox, and let's get this thing back going. Because I rep, for NC, I rep for the trade. I am the trade. So let's make it happen.
And people didn't realize how of an impact that you set, or we set, the fact that people, the news was trying to get their information out before that we was.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's how I knew, like, oh yeah, we helping people for real. Cause when people like that try to interfere.
Mm-hmm.
Man, there was some really, really good talk.
Yes.
Yeah. So when the two people got killed at North Forsyth, and I, and the story got to me first, and I went on, put it out there. the news people was hitting me up, you know what I'm saying, really wanting to talk to me about it, and I don't give up my source.
True.
So I had to, turn that down because
Rest in peace, little cuz.
yeah.
No.
So
Yeah.
that was at the North incident.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
yeah,
rest in
that
peace to
passed.
both families.
Yeah, rest in peace
So
to both, yeah.
so yeah, that was a real tragic story because people did not believe me when I put it out there. They're like, you don't know. The news ain't even said none of that. I was like, bro, trust me. it happened. You know what I'm saying? So definitely shout out to that tragedy. So I just, like I said, I speak for the people, man. And, we can make something happen. We going to make it happen. Period.
True that. I definitely can't wait, man. Definitely can't wait. Any plans for the summer?
The summer, man, I'm not doing too much. I said I was just going to stay on this grind. But I always say that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking about actually hitting Essence Festival. This is my first time going. So I think I'm going to hit that July 4th weekend.
Was it up north?
No,
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
You
Yeah.
don't like that. I would.
Nolans.
So I'm going to really try to hit that. Me and my partner was talking because, the Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather fight in September. So we was talking about hitting that up too. That's September 19th, I think. But that's about it, man. I ain't doing too much. For my birthday, I probably won't even do nothing.
Facts.
I'm on this grind, man, getting this, credit score together
Yes,
and,
sir.
on this saving money tip right now. But I be missing them damn flights and beaches, so I'm going to do something. I just ain't decided.
You got any tips for the folks out here?
Man, listen, man, y'all see what world we in right now. Y'all see how this world turning. You see how your president acting. It's like, man, listen, protect your neck. You know what I'm saying? Save up that money. Man.
Move accordingly.
Get into that crypto. Like, learn how to make different avenues to invest this money. Buy that property that you've been thinking about. Go ahead and get it. And, man, it's like, we have to live every day like it's our last because we losing so many people, man.
Fast.
Like I said, whether it's to the feds, whether it's to the fentanyl, whether it's to health problems just in general because we getting older. You know what I'm saying? We just losing people every day, man, and just live your life, man. Old school once told me, don't spend all your time making a life that you forget to live it. You know what I'm saying? Go find your peace.
Yes.
I
like that quote right there. That
like you remember I said in one of when I made that song back in the day, and I said, what's more important, to love or be loved? You ask a bird, what's more important, the left wing or the right? Go find your peace out here, man. Go find
some love.
Listen, man, love who love you. Period.
Facts.
I mean, and that's it. Simple as that. Love who love you. Loyalty is real strong right now. Don't a lot of people carry it well, man.
Yeah.
So everybody that's in your circle, not only make sure that they love you, make sure the loyalty is there. Because a nigga can love you and still cross you. It's just the levels of love.
True,
you know what I'm saying? I can be in love with this female and she only can have love for me when she's setting me up. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, be real about that. But definitely be on the lookout for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm so used to saying, y'all be sure to subscribe. Y'all be sure to share.
Definitely subscribe.
You know what I'm saying?
Subscribe.
We in that basement, MBM,
Y'all got your YouTube up?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So definitely subscribe. Definitely share. Definitely subscribe. Tell a friend. Y'all know what it is.
Y'all know what it is.
Y'all got some shout outs.
Shout out to Candy K, co-host. Hope you get to feeling better. Rest in peace to everybody we lost this year. Everybody rest. It's wild out here.
Shout out to Big Lex 336.
Shout out.
MBM Beatz family.
Peace to the family.
Big shout out to OG Hootie Mack.
Big shout out,
Big
Hootie.
shout
Glad
out.
you came
Appreciate
through,
you.
brother.
Show,
Appreciate you.
I stand 10 toes with you.
Already.
Whatever you do, I'm going to be right
Already.
there.
I appreciate that.
Supporting. Ready.
Yeah. Man, I'm going to tell you, man, the Cannon Boys, they rock for me from day one.
Yes,
day
sir.
one, y'all know how we do. So I always told you if I ever get close to making it, y'all right there with me.
Appreciate that.
So,
Appreciate it.
shout out to everybody that's still rocking with Hootie, man. Shout out to everybody that's still making it in this life, because we all know this life be lifing.
Yes.
So, don't talk shit about nobody, man. Go help that man out. I ain't got time to be talking about nobody. It's 2026, man. Go help that man out.
Exactly.
And don't forget, COVID's still around, bro. Even if you're not vaccinated, keep a mask around. Keep a mask on you. Big crowds will get you the fuck sick. Mm-hmm. Outside of what's going on in these chemtrails, protect yourself and protect your health.
Right. Shout out to everybody in the trade. Shout out to everybody in the D.
Shout out.
Y'all be safe, man. Keep y'all head up. Holla at me. Realest Conversations with Hootie Mack, along with the basement. Cheer.
We in here. We out. Peace.